Chelsea fans, what is going on with this wonderful football club? I mean, I can't believe what I'm watching, the way the club's been run by the board, but also the manager that they've appointed in Rosenior. He's an absolute disgrace. Now, before we get into this video, please remember to like, subscribe, and comment. I'll leave a link to my TikTok in the comments where we do football opinions every single day. But let's jump straight into the video. Now, Chelsea just played Brighton last night and fell victim to a 3-0 loss at the Amex Stadium with Danny Welbeck scoring. I mean, I couldn't believe what I was watching last night. Now, I'm not a Chelsea fan, but I know Chelsea are a huge football institution, in the top 15 biggest clubs in the world, in my opinion, and the way they're being run is actually sad to see. Now, they've lost 5 games in a row without scoring a goal. The worst run since 1912. That's a sackable offence in itself. But this manager Chelsea have appointed is the most undeserving manager in Chelsea Football Club history. Like, absolutely horrendous. Like, I don't know how he got the job in the first place. He was never going to say no to it, and I don't feel bad for him because, I mean, the Sun are reporting he's payout anywhere from 20 to 24 million, but it just baffles my brain. 28 goals conceded in 18 games. You've got to think about the Chelsea team that have the record for the least amount of goals conceded in a season. And Rosenior is just messing Chelsea up at the moment. I mean, obviously the board, and Chelsea fans, I know the board are a lot to blame in this, but why did they sack Maresca? It was probably the worst decision made in the Premier League this season, was Chelsea sacking Maresca. If you go back just before December started, Chelsea won a title race with Arsenal. And I know Chelsea, some fans didn't really like Maresca. Some fans loved Maresca. A bit of a divide. But what I guarantee you is Maresca would have kept Chelsea in the Champions League spots. I've got no doubt in my mind, if Maresca stayed at Chelsea right now, Chelsea would be in the Champions League spots. And Liverpool might not be in there, or might be competing with Chelsea, or a few points behind Chelsea. Because Maresca was actually a decent manager. He knew what he was doing. The players clearly liked him. They put posts out about him. They loved him. I mean, I think Cucurella on the international break when he got sacked came out talking about how much the players loved him. I mean, this manager they've got sacked from Hull City. He was a Derby interim and assistant, and he went to Strasbourg, and he just lands the Chelsea job. As I said, the most undeserved Chelsea manager ever, and his team are putting out gutless performances, stropping around the pitch. He deployed a 5 at the back against Brighton with Pedro Neto and Liam Delap as his front two. What on earth are you thinking? You're playing for Champions League. In my opinion, this is an insult to Chelsea fans. This is a lack of professionalism from Liam Rosenior. I mean, Liam Rosenior is coming out in press conferences asking people, why are you asking me that question? It's their job, you idiot. It's their job. And I'm sure he's a lovely bloke away from football, but in football, he's just absolutely doing my head in. I mean, why are you getting your players surrounding the ball? Like, it's just an absolute demolition job from Liam Rosenior since he's took over at Chelsea. I mean, the Champions League hopes are at risk now. Pretty done, in my opinion. Chelsea won't get Champions League. They've dropped to 7th last night in the Premier League, which is disgraceful for a club like Chelsea. Obviously, Pochettino had them finishing, I think, was it 7th or 6th? No, I think Pochettino had them coming 6th, but they got Conference League because Man U won the FA Cup. Maresca come in, won the Conference League, but finished in the Champions League spots. And you can say just finished. He still finished there, and they won the Club World Cup. I mean, I can't believe. I mean, he's got so much tactical issues, Liam Rosenior, and like Chelsea went from Poch, because Chelsea weren't in Europe before Poch, so Poch went up, and then Maresca went up, and then Rosenior just dropped, just collapsed, and as I said, clearly the players aren't playing for him. I mean, what? And again, the Chelsea board, it would cost them around 20 to 24 million pound to sack Liam Rosenior. How is that his compensation fee when he's a nobody who's never managed a top club? Like, it is beyond me how how he's going to get that much, because this can't happen at all. He has to go. Like, if they don't sack him, it's a disgrace. It's an insult to the Chelsea fans. I mean, people will be saying, is it a short-term fix to sack him? It's a short-term fix and a long-term fix to sack this manager. He hasn't got a clue, and at some point, I'm looking at the TV last night and I'm like, oh my god, this guy is so far out his depth. He needs to go. Like, it just looks like a defeated man, a loser, in my opinion. That's what he looks like. I mean, even his whole City record, I don't think was particularly impressive. 78 games, won 27, drew 28, and lost 23. Now, I don't think that's impressive at all. He didn't get playoffs, and ultimately that's why he got sacked. But I just don't understand the logic behind it. And I know the Chelsea board is a huge problem. I mean, they've spent like 2 billion or something, but all they're doing is buying young players and trying to flip profit. That's all they're doing. That's not Chelsea. Roman Abramovich did not build Chelsea for this. Roman Abramovich won 21 trophies in 20 years with Chelsea. That's a trophy every single season. And since these clowns have come into Chelsea, they've just, boom, ripped it apart. All of it, just ripped it apart. And they're an absolute disgrace. And the BlueCo need to go. And that's the protesting and fair play to Chelsea. Newcastle had to protest to get Mike Ashley out. It will work eventually. But they need to either A, change their strategy, the way they do business, get world-class manager with world-class players. Because Chelsea are lacking leadership. Chelsea are lacking some bite, in my opinion. Like, they need someone to, probably 2 defenders to go in that back line. Or when Colwell's back, they need a defender to go in who's about 26, 27, 28. Like a Marquinhos, a kind of a player like that. They've got Reece James. Cucurella's fine. Someone to go next to Caicedo. Chelsea players just remind me of immature. Now, Alejandro Garnacho, Liam Delap, Pedro Neto are not good enough to be in Chelsea's starting 11. They're not good enough to be in Chelsea's squad. I think João Pedro, he's not a Chelsea number 9, because if you're comparing the likes of João Pedro to Didier Drogba, Fernando Torres, Diego Costa, then he can come off the bench and do a job at Chelsea, but even he is not a Chelsea starting level player. I mean, Cole Palmer definitely is. Reece James is. Colwell was decent before he unfortunately done his ACL. Caicedo can be when he's thinking smart up there, but Chelsea need to kind of have a reset and go again and buy some good world class players and not just youth, because they bought Liam Delap for 35 million last year, probably thinking they can just flip him next season. Oh, he'll come on, he'll have a few cameos, just start a few games, score a few goals, boom, 40, 50 million, go to Newcastle, go to Everton. I just don't think the Chelsea board know anything about football. And I think they're running it just like an everyday business, and they're probably been told, yeah, you buy him, he does well, you can flip him for profit. Buy him, put him out on loan, do that. Buy him, he's the next top talent, spend 90 million on him, but he might flop, but he could be great and you might be able to flip him. That's all it sounds like to me. It's kind of like on Football Manager, getting a report built up. He's an A plus, so I'll buy him. He's an A plus, so I'll buy him. Oh well, he's 29, he's a C, so I'm not buying him. But he's 19 years old, one for the future. Let's put 60 million on him. That's how I think Chelsea are running the club, and it's not right, and it's unfair on these fans. Chelsea fans, please let us know what you think. It'd be an honour for you to join the channel as well and voice your opinion with me, and leave it in the comment section. But thank you so much for watching the video, Chelsea fans, and every football fan, and let me know everyone's opinion. And I'll see you in the next one.